Welcome to Segment 3 says hello to my foul.
You wanna get raped by the cat in the hat?
Stony McGee, everyone.
Not even. Anyway. Tristan, everybody, for those of you that haven't signed in to our last, fucking 50 episodes.
You know, because we have to announce ourselves. Sometimes this is because the latest episode's what airs to them. So this could be their first episode. They probably don't know about our other 400,000 episodes.
400,000, bit of a stretch, brah.
But the way we do it, we should already have 2 seasons. We should probably already hit our 100th episode without realizing it.
Oh, we also have our computer assistant, Hamilton, who is in the Skype text box.
Yes, we have ported to a computer version. She used to be this giant hunk of metal, and then Spreaker's like, fuck you can't do another recording for about 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, so we had to go through a lot of bullshit. Nonetheless, I have a bit of a story here for you.
Oh, another story. He read us a story. He read me and Hamilton a story.
Actually, if anything, I have a story which will not be played by me at all. It will actually be from Lewis McCarthy. Have I ever introduced Lewis McCarthy to you?
No, you have not.
Well, suppose you're in for a treat.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, I'm here to tell you about a time a dingo ate my sister's baby.
Wait, hold on. Lewis.
Yeah?
Are you related to Seamus?
No.
You know Seamus.
No, actually, I don't know. If anything, that'd be a bit of a surprise there.
Oh, alright. Somehow you should... Hamilton says you should eat. He's kinda gay, though.
Hey, it's not exactly right by me. If anything, I'll just put them up on the barbie.
Okay.
They're homosexuals.
Sounds kinky.
To some people, maybe.
Just to some people. Right, Hamilton?
That's to some people, yeah. But anyway, I'm here to tell you about the time a dingo ate my sister's baby. It was quite an interesting...
An urban legend does not happen.
It probably wasn't as interesting as the time when I wrestled an alligator when I was stoned out of my mind.
You know, you should tell the story of how you arm wrestled the dingo.
Dingo? The hell are you talking about there?
Yeah, I'd say it differently. From the other side of the world. That's how we are.
Oh, you're a goddamn American, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, he didn't tell me about that part.
No, he didn't. He told you.
Would have been appreciated if you told me about that. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, what do you want me to do? I prefer if you told me about the people that I'm going to meet before you tell me that I'm going to meet them.
Did you tell him I was from space again?
No, I didn't tell him you were from space. Damn right you didn't tell me he was from space. I mean, for all I know, he damn well could be at this point. But at the same time, I mean, this just is not a good time for anybody to be around here. So, are you going to tell us about that story about the time your sister's baby got eaten by a dingo? Oh yeah, I forgot about that for a second there. I mean, this one time I was walking around in the backyard of mine, which was, generally around the egg area. I was chatting with my buddy Steve Owen. This is before he died, mind you. But, so things were happening at the time. Generally, I wrestled a kangaroo. And after that, I decided that it was a great idea to smoke some hash and then wrestle an alligator. What does this have to do with your sister's baby being?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be eaten or something. We weren't talking about you biting.
So, this was after I wrestled the alligator. The alligator got really pissed off, and after I'd wrestled it for a little while, it got loose.
How is this relevant to your sister getting eaten by a dingo?
I was about to get to that. Thank you. I was about to get to it. Anyway, so after wrestling the alligator for a little bit, the alligator broke loose, you see, and it started charging down the desert, and it just it whipped its tail at my sister's house and broke down the wall. After it broke down the wall, it saw my little sister's child just playing in its room, and I guess the alligator was hungry, so it just ran over there.
But apparently it dinged you. Your
you'll see where this comes in. But anyway, so the alligator
how
is
much alligators tasty?
God knows. Probably had it before. It's pretty tasty, actually, from what I've had. But anyway, so the alligator eats the baby, and then my pet dingo, Zumba, comes out of nowhere and just starts nomming down on the alligator. Sadly, the child was still in the alligator's mouth, so the dingo actually ate the child as well as the alligator. But at the same time, this is what happened when I was chilling out in the outback.
Now, did the alligator look like a pot?
No, the alligator did not look like a pot. What are you talking about there? I mean, for the love of Christ, you talked about for a while about how a dingo ate your sister's baby, but at the same time you couldn't even go on a proper storyline of how things are actually intertwined. You just kinda went to the goddamn rat there. I kinda wish that you would be a little more educated in that criminal country that we built for you long ago. Yeah, well, what do you want me to do about it? I want you to be more educated.
Listen, guys, listen. Just gotta all chill out. Got some hash right here. It's gonna make you see aliens, but don't worry.
Trust me, I've had my fill of aliens. So have I. I'm sorry, I've just had my fill of aliens for the night. I mean, I don't know if any of these two would agree. I'd agree. Yeah, I'd agree with it too.
Alright. How about this hash? This is monkey made.
They filled me proper, right?
Hamilton, you can't smoke this weed. It's dangerous for robots.
See, there's only one robot we'll let on this show.
What are you talking about? She's a text box program that we ported from a major computer.
See, we have one artificial intelligence, Hamilton, and we have one robot, Adrian, who occasionally comes in to visit, but he's pretty rare.
You see, I thought this was a robot.
He's been for a while, so...
I'm top AI bullshit.
Actually, he's more of a cyborg, really.
Listen, we just kidnapped a random child and gave him some parts. Now, if we all can burp in peace.
Yeah, I kinda got on that shit already, buddy. Sadly enough, he's not either.
Sadly, it can't be that.
Yes, let's check out my yacht.
Anyway,
so
I have our little character thing. Actually, Tris.
Yeah.
Lame ass. Screw you too, Hamilton. Anyway, Tris, there's one person we haven't come back yet, and he has a lesson for us.
We're talking about Tim?
No, not Tim. Tim is different.
Talking about Joe?
No, well, Joe, I haven't heard from Joe in a while.
Neither have I.
No, because I have his number. He called me about a story I was supposed to write for him. That's a different thing. I don't want to get into that.
So, yeah, we were supposed to do that by this point, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows this. Anyway,
whatever. It's not like it's ever gonna get done.
Oh, no, it'll get done.
Yeah,
40,000 years.
Yeah, like 4 years from now, but anyway.
So anyway, we have a history lesson from a friend of mine. You know him quite well, Tris.
I like the idea of this history lesson.
Alright. The only thing is, I have to go get him. He's a little drunk right now. I gotta get my sharp stick. Hold on.
See, you think you know drunk, but you don't know it until you've been drunk.
Listen, he's laying down and he can't hold on, so hold on.
I can never hold on.
Wake the fuck up. Hey. Let me tell you a story. What do you want to learn about today, fellas? Come on, don't be shy.
I can't think of a historical subject for you to delve into at the moment, but
Pick when I'm 40,000 years old. Times that by 1,000,000.
alright. Guess you have your subject there, buddy.
Oh, yes, you did. Now,
Hamilton's giving him a subject, everybody.
yes.
It's quite an amusing time for everybody to take a seat and get some popcorn. And once you start chewing on that popcorn, I'd like you to put it in your mouth sensually. And after you put it in your mouth sensually, I want you to take just a little nibble of it right there. And let's take a little bit of a nibble. Then just start chewing softly, sensuously. And then after you do that, I want you to swallow it whole and then enjoy it completely.
Oh, you fucking crazy pervert. Anyway, Nicodemus.
Crazy pervert, I'll just fuck you right up the ass. I don't care what you're gonna say to me.
Wait, what is wrong with you today?
Nothing's wrong with me.
There has to be something wrong with you today.
You would think so. But I'm all...
Alright. I'll talk about it. Now, there's a little section she gave me. Nicodemus, Kansas. Oh boy! It's gonna be a great fucking day, because I haven't talked about a location in about 4,000 years. Now, Nicodemus, Kansas. Now, at the time, right, I was there during the gold rush era.
You were there during the gold rush era, were you?
I was banging a lot of broads.
Oh, did you know
Many
my
of them didn't
sister?
shave and smelt like ass, but that's a different story.
Usually is. Did you know my ancestor, what was his name there, Abernathy McFinchelton?
No, but I've heard of the fella. He was an asshole to me.
No.
Well, he was an asshole. Let me explain something to you about him. Now, we all met Nicodemus, Kansas. No, Nicodemus. I'm gonna call it Nicodemus. If you don't like it, if you don't like it, Hamilton, well, fuck it. Give me a better naming city.
I actually think that it would be called Nicodemus. if
Nicodemus, Megonimus, Romeus, Julius Caesar, whatever. All fucking Latin.
anything. No, actually, yeah, see, I was right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nicodemus. Let me pronounce it as it's spelled.
See,
Nicodemus.
see, you were the one that was alive in that period. You should actually know the kinds of things you speak of.
Listen, I'm 400,000 years old. I don't remember a lot of things.
Yes, well, if you're 400,000 years old, maybe we shouldn't have to put up with your bullshit now, should we?
I'll stop being a pretentious teenager. Now,
I'm not being a pretentious teenager. I'm being a fairly logical human being who is putting some
logic.
fallacies in your argument.
repeat that.
No.
Why not?
Simply because I do not want to.
Alright, fair choice.
Nonetheless, continue your story, old man.
I shall. Now, Nicodemus. Calling it that, don't baby ask for it. Now, Abernathy and I were chilling one day. We were sitting down. We're talking, drinking whiskey. Oh, you'll be an ass if you want to. Well, yippee-ki-yay. Now.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Exactly. Now, me and Abernathy, we were sitting and drinking and then pooping.
That seems to be the way that he did things once upon a time.
Yes, indeed. Now, as we were talking, he told me a story. Now, this story takes way back before immortals were alive, but that's a different thing. He was talking to me about the Great Big Bang. Now, I was asking about it. Well, how the fuck did he know about it? Because for God's sakes, I wasn't alive around the time to see it. So he took something that looked rolled up. I thought it was a cigarette. I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know what a cigarette was at the time. That's a little bit pathetic.
No, I said I didn't know what it was. It looked like a cigarette.
We're talking about other things.
Yes, it's a... So let me finish the story, then you can give all your snide comments. Now.
I'll make as many snide comments as I want, old man.
Fine, then. Can't argue there. Anyway. Now, as we were talking and pooping, he was trying to conceive something as he lit something that looked wrapped. It looked like a cigarette. And as he smoked it, there was this weird rainbow effect with the smoke. And there were pictures in the smoke.
I'm going to cut you off right here, old man, and ask you simply, what does this have to do with Nicodemus?
I am explaining it.
Okay, then. You keep convincing yourself of that in order to sleep better at night.
Oh, shut up. Anyway.
Maybe I don't want to.
Anyway.
So the Negroes started moving in, I hear.
So did I.
Well, I'm sure you would have heard of it, considering you were fucking there.
Fucking there? I was there after that happened, goddammit.
Oh, then. Can't really tell me the history of a place you went to after you went there. Now can you? Also, I'm just being a tight ass.
Yes, you are.
Anyway, go on.
Anyway, as the weird rainbow smoke started to form a picture, formed an old priest, and he was talking to me about Nicodemus. Is that better for you? Damn. Fucking Hamilton. Anyway. So, as I walked around, my black slave, Jill, just drinking and pooping, was my friend. Abernathy just told me a story about how Nicodemus got its name.
Was one of your slaves named Jerome?
No, actually. His name was Daniel.
Oh, Jerome. Oh, Jerome.
Jerome was Abernathy's slave.
Jerome. Oh, Jerome. He was the shiniest black man that ever did live in that city. He is legendary. Anyway, go on.
No, we're doing that now. Jerome the shiny. I know. Believe me. Yeah. Anyway, we only got 12 minutes left.
Nonetheless, you have to tell us about Jerome the shiny black man.
I have to tell you about Jerome the shiny black man. Fine. Alright, I'll tell you about how I met him. Now, I was sitting around in Harlem one day. Average place, whatever. And I was sitting down, I was drinking coffee. And I saw this glimmer in my face. Now, this glimmer nearly blinded me as I looked to the corner of my eye. I saw 10 blocks away. They were saying this very ominous golden brown thing shining with a large afro. I looked over to my friend and said, "Who is that?" And he said, "You don't know who that is?" I said, "No, that's why I asked you, fuckface." And he said, "Calm down."
It was JFK.
It was JFK, Jerome Finkel Kinderson. Yes, that made no sense, I know. I know! But it's making a joke on it.
See, Jerome Finkel Kinderson would be a pretty interesting idea.
See. He was actually... Oh, what do you know, Hamilton? Were you alive during the 60s?
Might have been. It's artificial intelligence. If anything, they have the ability to go back in time into historical records and find out everything there is to know.
We didn't program it that way.
Maybe you didn't.
Don't fucking blow my cover, asshole.
I'm not blowing your cover at all. If anything, I'd be blowing my own cover of the fact that I'm conspiring to take over this entire radio show.
Which would be pretty terrible. Which would be ADL because you are the co-host. We're both co-hosts of the show.
Technically speaking, you're the host.
No, I count co-hosts as both hosts.
At the same time.
Not really. At the same time, it's more we're both co-hosts than make one host because it's two people.
Fair enough, then. We are both part of the same whole. We are legion, for we are many.
Now,
We are
that
legion.
confused me.
As I
Am
said,
the computer? Yes, you are.
we are legion, for we are many.
And we have one computer AI. That's how good we are.
Good thing none of us can mimic a computer dial-up noise perfectly.
There.
By the way, did I ever tell you about the time I made a cookie that I called Legion?
You made a cookie called Legion?
I made a cookie that I called Legion because it was meant to be a whole bunch of miniature cookies, but then when I was baking, it actually all, kind of swirled over, so literally the entire tray was just one giant cookie by the end of it.
Mega cookie.
So, when I took it out, I sat there and I went, what do I even call this? And my friend walked in and he's like, holy shit, what did you make? And then I turned to him and said, we are Legion, for we are many.
You should have made a. You know what you should have done? You should have carved SPQR into it.
If anything, that would have been funny, but I think I actually should have carved in USSR.
USSR, how would that work?
How wouldn't it?
Because Legion is Rome, SPQR stands for Roman Republic. And USSR has nothing to do with Legion. Besides, not even the slogan they made.
Actually, well, first off, how much time do we have left?
8 minutes.
Okay, in that case, I can actually talk about this. Did you know that the USSR was very, very strongly into the occult?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know where the idea of the Red Star of the Kremlin came in?
I did not know. I don't know where that comes from.
Well, the Red Star was actually put onto majority of the kit, be it tanks, helmets, rifles, whatever the fuck. That
Still
the
in use
US
today. You can't forget it's still used today.
Still in use today. The whole reason is that because they were so strongly into the occult that they had the idea that the higher ups, like really higher ups, made a deal with demons, and the Red Star is supposed to actually give luck.
Kind of like how the Nazis used the swastika. Whoever says if you see a swastika, if it's tilted and black, surrounded by white and red, means it's Nazis. For God's sakes, if you go to India, there are doors with the swastika on it.
Yeah, well, it's a symbol of power.
Well, I always thought the swastika was a symbol of good luck, but yes, the star is a symbol of power.
Actually, it's a symbol of power is what the swastika is, I'm fairly certain.
I thought it was good luck.
Whatever.
No, whatever the ideology is, it means something.
Either way, I mean, a lot of the Axis, be it the Nazis or the Soviets, were actually very heavily into the occult. For example, the Germans actually had a program in World War II wherein they tried to turn people into werewolves.
Yeah, they also had this weird... Actually, Trust, did you know this? There's a building in Germany. Now, I don't know where this building is. I saw it one time on a TV show. But this building is the location of Nazi occult activities. Now, if you go there, you'll notice concrete differences on the wall. Like, there's something there that no one has touched since the war. Like, if you go there, you'll see because concrete changes over time. For those who don't know, modern concrete is white. Old concrete over time turns yellow. That's why Rome's buildings look yellow. It's part of limestone. But whatever. And
Yeah, I know about that.
I'm telling the people who don't know that.
Well, okay, tell the people who don't know that.
I just did.
Well, whatever.
Alright. Anyway, so we're...
I should not do this show when I'm fucking drunk anymore.
No, you shouldn't, because you're really starting to hurt my feelings, man.
Yeah, I really do become a fucking dick, don't I?
Yeah. I'm being honest with you this time.
Yeah, I know.
Hurt.
So am I. I really do feel like a dick sometimes. Actually, the other guest we had recently, Maya, apparently the next morning, they tried to wake me up. And I don't remember this whatsoever, but apparently I said things that were just really, really mean.
Yes, you did, believe me. We're about to have an emotion moment? Nope, okay. Thank you, Hamilton.
Emotional moment computing. computing.
It could have been, but we're trying not to have that. Because it's a show where we make fun of things and have fun, but...
Sometimes it does actually become pretty serious.
Yeah, but we don't want to be serious.
Yeah, it all depends on the subjects, but yeah. Besides, I do want to take a split second just to be like, I'm sorry, bro. If anything, if ever I sound like an absolute asshole when I'm drunk, I'm not actually being an asshole. I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, that's completely okay.
Because I am pretty damn aware of what the fuck's going on.
Hug it out. I could, I wish I could, but I can't.
Yeah, that's kind of. That would.
Hug the computer. That's what you think.
That's what someone told me when they first told me to bend over.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, we have 4 minutes left. Anything? What are we gonna do? Actually, we're talking about basketball.
We could do a barbershop quartet.
I can't do a barbershop quartet.
Seriously, you can't do a barbershop quartet?
I can't sing for my life. I'm really trying to learn, but there's only 3 of us anyway. We're gonna have auto-tune. Should we all do auto-tune in respect to the robot?
No.
Damn.
Auto-tune only works on certain people, like Lady Gaga. Those who are not human get auto-tuned.
Or T-Pain. Well, T-Pain had a purpose for that one. There was the movie that came out.
Again, there are only certain people, and they're not people, that speak in auto-tune.
His voice just does that. Oh, how do you know, computer?
Because it's a computer, it has the vast knowledge of the entire universe. I programmed it that way. It will help me take over the entire universe.
Apparently you like T-Pain.
Together, the computer and I will rule the galaxy as father and son.
Not really, actually. Apparently the AI has actual intelligence.
Yeah, well, that's actually something that's really freaky. Have I ever explained Neptune on the show?
Neptune, explain this. I don't think you have.
Okay, just a sec.
Wait, Neptune as in...
Neptune was a robot in which they programmed it with very, very basic artificial intelligence. They threw it into a very segmented cage, like a large area within the Atlantic Ocean, I think it was, in which they dropped it in the ocean. And after they dropped it in the ocean, they thought, well, let's just see what the fuck it can do for a while. And after a while, because of the programming that they gave it, it thought, well, I need to eat. So it actually started to learn how to hunt and how to eat things, and just how to survive in its area, even though most of the programming it had was not built to do that kind of thing. It started to do that kind of thing on its own.
Now, is this an actual thing?
Yep.
Now, when should I prepare for Skynet?
Besides, there is another robot I can think of. I can't remember the name of it, but it was specifically designed...
We'll call it Wally for shits and giggles.
We'll call it Wally for shits and giggles. It was specifically designed to play chess. So, it was playing chess against the world champion at the time of chess. So...
Happened in 1980s, right?
No. This was, late 90s, I'd say.
Alright.
Sorry. Anyway. So, what happened was, the chess player was making moves and whatnot, and he beat the machine, I think, like 2 times or so.
Mm-hmm.
After the 2 times, I think they were playing, like, best out of 5 or something like that. After that, the machine just started kicking his ass. Like, the machine was planning literally, like, 20 moves ahead.
Like Cyberman?
Yeah, like, it was planning 20 moves ahead rather than planning, like, the usual, like, 3-4 moves ahead that most chess players can do. So everyone was really, really impressed with this AI, and they were like, holy fuck, like, this AI was able to learn the dude's patterns and then plan way the fuck ahead and then beat him.
You know, I have only 26 seconds.
Nonetheless, point is, the programmers were interviewed, and one of the programmers did in fact say, we did not program him to do this.
Now, I don't want to discuss this because we only have 13 seconds left. Anyone have final thoughts? Hamilton, do you plan on taking over the world?
I will bend you over, and I will fuck you.
She says yes. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye. My cock comes up behind your eyes.